Gentlemen of media, today in Council we had an installation of communications equipment and air traffic control console in control towers in Zaria and in Katsina. The total contract sum is 1,701,460,196 naira and 10 kobo. Of course, this includes value-added tax, and the completion period is for 8 months. This is to address safety critical issues, so in such a way that there will be better communications and there will be more efficiency within the control towers in Zaria and Katsina. And this is ongoing, similar to what we have done in other airports. Thank you very much. Ministry of Aviation, and this is for out of contract for the procurement and installation of communication equipment and ATC console in control towers of Zaria and Katsina. And this contract was awarded to Mrs. Banna Worldwide Solution Company Limited for the sum of 1,701,460,196 naira and 10 kobo. This included, of course, the value-added tax, and it's for a period of 8 months. And this is all in our efforts to ensure that we remain safe and secure within our environment, and also, very importantly, to make air transportation much more efficient. This will bring about efficiency within the control towers, and in that respect also, that the air transportation becomes more efficient and we save time and money. And this is in continuation what we have been doing in other airports. So far, about 8 control towers had been dealt with in a similar way. Thank you. And this will be about the 30th time that I'll answer this question. But of course, I am of the opinion that sometimes when you miss a news, it becomes no news. As recent as yesterday during the budget defense, I answered this same simple question. But here is my answer. A bit different from the person who asked the question, that Lagos is where the expatriates visit. Yes, I agree. Airports are country's resume, so to speak, the first and the last impression of a country, and it shows how very organized that country is, and how very serious they take their infrastructure, and how important they understand the role of aviation to connect nations and businesses and culture. Clarification, and maybe by way of this platform, to throw a bit of more knowledge or education into the processes of aviation. As aviators, we take airports very seriously, but more importantly, our major concern is how very well you depart point A and land point B safely and securely. This is the primary focus. And the secondary focus is in passenger facilitation, comfort, and efficiency. And by the way, civil aviation is all about efficiency. Having regards to the question of Lagos Airport, I hope you do understand that Lagos is one airport out of the 22 or 23 airports belonging to the country, belonging to government. But because of the importance of Lagos, the population of Lagos, the market of Lagos, the fact that Lagos Airport gives us most of our revenues, it's our premier airport, we take it very, very seriously. However, this is a story. And I hope when I say this, you give it the hype that it deserves, so that I'll be saved the agony of explaining again and again and again. Lagos Airport was built in about 1980, commenced operations. It was designed to handle 200,000 people per annum. 200,000 people per annum. For emphasis, 200,000. Today, Lagos is doing 80 million passengers plus per annum. It's now doing 8 million passengers per annum. This is like you having 1 room and parlor, and 1 kitchen and 1 toilet, and you are single, just coming out of university. You decide to marry 1 wife. You become like me, you marry 2. You become like Erufai, you marry 3. And then you marry 4, and then you become like Pantami, you marry 4. And then each and every one of these wives, they have 8 children. Then you decide to bring in your mother-in-laws because they are all about old. Then your mother says she wants her grandson, and then your village people come, and the Bale and the paramount chief decide to come. And suddenly that one-room apartment with 1 parlor, 1 toilet, 1 kitchen becomes a place that 60 people now dwell in. Now, you will have to hire a permanent plumber to sit near the toilet to be fixing the toilet every now and then. Because 60 people now go in and out and come out. And some of them are very old, they don't go anywhere, they're there. So this is the situation of Lagos. If you see from the design of Lagos, current Lagos airport, it's on 1 floor, arrival and departure, which is a misnomer. Everywhere in the world now, departure and arrival are on 2 floors, so the passengers don't mix, so they don't exchange drugs or currency or something like that, or they don't pollute those ones that are already cleaned, and checked security-wise and so on and so forth. But Lagos is on 1 floor. We only use 1 small thing to demarcate the 2. You can see them. So what are we doing in Lagos? We didn't just sit by. There are more fundamental issues that are wrong with that Lagos airport as you see it. What worries you is about the air conditioning, the toilet, and the travelators, and the conveyor belts. That's what worries the passenger. But we took a survey of Lagos airport. We found out that those cables that are underneath powering that airport are all completely dilapidated, some severed, daily explosions beneath the airport at the time we came. So the emergency thing that we did is try to make it safe. We did a study of the escape route, the fire fighting systems, which is completely absent in that airport at this time. We tend to all of these problems, including water supply and the sewer that was blocked, etc., etc. So sewer is more of a problem than actually even the toilets you're talking about, or the general facade. So we try to say, okay, what do? We say, 1, we should accelerate the completion of the new Lagos airport terminal, just like we did Port Harcourt, we did Abuja. So I'm putting it to you that Mr. President has graciously approved the counterpart funding to quickly finish the new Lagos terminal and that of Kano. We will, by the grace of God, deliver Kano in December. We will also, by the grace of God, deliver new Lagos before Easter, together with that of Enugu. Now, if that happens, we have already a plan to move all the passengers into the new airport, which is the same size with Abuja, new Abuja, which you have seen now. And the old one, we divide it into 2. We take 1 section, rehabilitate completely, and then open it to join the old one, and then the new one, and then we'll do the second place. So we have a program to redesign and redevelop the old Lagos, and it will happen within the life of this administration. We take it very seriously because the population also in Lagos is growing. Despite the fact that the center has moved to Abuja, the Lagos economy is still attracting people, and they will continue to go there. Therefore, it's a very, very important airport for us, and we have not ignored it. Lagos airport consumes most of our monies. I think by the time we come to the end of my tenure, it will be that Lagos, Enugu, and Port Harcourt would have consumed most of our monies, about 70%. So Lagos is very important to us, and thank you very much for the question. And then also, please do kindly make the necessary hype so I don't continue to answer this one another 30 times more. Thank you.
It's better for you to answer many more.